What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Today we're going to be talking about some of the things that may not work in Madden 21. I know for certain a lot of you guys are talking about the streak. Yo, Gmia, like they took away all the control of our players. How are you going to do that? Like I told you guys before, I will continue to tell you this. I don't believe that the build that we played for the beta is going to be anything like the actual game. Okay, so you will have use of your players. You will be able to maneuver them around. Whether you have to do the same positioning for you to be able to throw the streak, that is, we have to see. That is still left to be determined. We have to figure that stuff out. But I do not believe that that build is going to represent what the game is going to be, because that will be just, it would make no sense at all. Pretty much you would have to, like right here as I get picked off, like, bruh, I still have control of my guy right there, but the problem is when you playmaker and you don't have the playmaker ability, they hide behind the defenders. That's been happening for 2 to 3 years, right? But that's not one of the things we're talking about. I'm going to talk about the streak. That probably won't work anymore, but we'll figure out a way to do it. It won't work the same way. We're going to talk about hit sticks on conservative and corner routes. Those three things, I don't think, like I said, if it works, it won't be the same exact way. I do not believe that corner routes are going to be, as OP. In this gameplay right here, though, he's going to try to throw it a couple times. Typically the way that the zones work, sometimes you got to, purples, curl flats, you got the cloud flats, you got a lot of different things like that. But the way that Madden 21 is set up, where you can set the depth for how far your guys go back, that's going to have, it's a lot of pros and cons to it. Because a lot of you guys are just happy, like, yeah, bro, I'm going to be able to just lock up corner routes. Well, if you send everybody back that deep, guess what's going to happen underneath, dude? You know what I'm saying, bro? And then if a dude got stick, you pretty much finished. Bro, predetermined pick me then. Whatever, dog. It doesn't matter. But, a lot of you guys wanted to know about certain things that I feel that's going to be, prevalent in the game. So, this guy right here, he comes out with Peyton Manning. Automatically, I already know. The way that this thing works, like it's like film study. Let's just think about this along the lines of film study, right? This guy, bro, dudes are gonna want to run around with film study where they can see everything offensively, like just see your whole play, whatever like that. I think they had Earl Thomas with the, in the beta, and some of you guys are like, what are they taking away that they're gonna add something that ridiculous, right? Why would they give your opponent the opportunity to be able to see everything that you're doing? I don't really understand what's going on with that, bro. I'm going to be honest with you, but let me tell you this right here, right? Even if that's in the game, it's your fault for allowing him to activate it. Like right here, Doc, I don't need film study to do this, bro. I don't need film study. I would prefer that they don't make my guy run around backwards after I pick it, but I don't need film study to do that. That's just cerebral right there, bro. Like, I know that this guy's going to do it. But again, the game is being developed so that, most people that have no idea what they're doing will feel comfortable coming out and doing whatever. Because, like, for instance, this guy right here, throughout this entire game, he's going to throw Stevie after Stevie after Stevie after Stevie. It doesn't matter because he has no fear. There's no fear about what he's doing, right? He's going to start to run the ball, and that's going to come into the part where we spoke about this during the live streams. I spoke about it in previous videos. I don't think it's going to work to where conservative just doesn't let you fumble. Based on the way that they're talking, you're still, like, the only people that really fumble, like, you saw the way I just hit Deion Sanders, but don't worry about that. The quarterback fumbles no matter what, conservative, no, whatever. When it's the running back, you have to move hell and earth to be able to get a fumble. But you're going to notice throughout this game, I'm not going to get any fumbles at all. So more than likely, most players, when they come out and they're a pass-heavy offense, they automatically go to coach settings and just turn on conservative. I think that there's been enough complaints to where EA is going to say, you know what? It's going to be certain. It's going to be a certain type of slider. It's going to be a certain type of, functionality in the game. It's random numbers. So they're going to make your players fumble on conservative. That won't work anymore, dude. Like, you're not going to be able to come out and just be on conservative running around. And the reason that I absolutely know that that's true is because the way that they're doing the stuff with the stamina, if you read through it, right, they're going to be adjusting stamina a lot different than they did in this game. And I think one of the reasons is they watched us like go back and forth between players to replenish the stamina. I don't know how fast they're going to allow it to happen. It's going to have to be some type of, system to where it's like, all right, a certain number of seconds have to go off the play clock or whatever. I think that they're focused more on trying to stop us from doing those type of things. So I'm not really sure that you're not, okay, bro, just throw it in the coverage. Do whatever you want. I'm not really sure that you're going to be able to be allowed to just come on. Like, look at this guy. And you know what's crazy about that? That's continuous hit sticks. Like, he's getting hit stick after hit, like hits. Look, same play. He's not doing a timeout. He's not changing his player. He's just coming out and getting hit sticked every snap. And it's very, very interesting to me that, you know, they would allow that to happen for so many years. Because remember, that's been going on for a while. But like I said, if you guys go through the gridiron notes and you see what they're talking about with stamina, I don't think it's going to work anymore. That's just my, like, looking at what it says right there. Okay, that right there, that's going to, yo, bro, that's going to still work. Like, they're not going to make your linebackers jump. I'm going to tell you that right now. Like, dog, I don't know what is up, but if a guy is a certain height, he should at least be able to put his hand up. Like, you can't do nothing, and the ball is just right there in your vicinity, and you can't do anything. Okay, but again, that's still going to work, because even when I played the beta, you were still able to do that. You could just throw the ball right over the linebacker's head, so that's going to still work. But like I said, I'm focusing on that conservative fumble. The corner routes, you're going to see it come up in a second. I don't think that it's going to be OP the way you guys are talking about it. I think that EA has seen that it's very, very wild that a corner route's just open no matter what. But like I said, with, you know, you can adjust the way your guy goes back. Over here, every time you see it, bro, you hate to see it. Dude just won't fumble the football. But again, you're going to be able to adjust the way that works. So I really don't believe that corner routes are going to be the same thing the way it was in Madden 20. And again, going back to the streak, you know, that's going to vary, guys, because every game I don't run the streak. You know what I'm saying? It's not like every game I do it. I run stretch too. Stretch is going to still work. They can't patch stretch simply because if you put the right guys, even with the run fits, if they make the attributes matter, none of that, it doesn't matter. Stretch is just, it's been going on for a while. Like, stretch has been wild for a minute. Like, Power O used to be crazy, but run plays like that, that's not going anywhere, because if it's going, you know, offensive line versus defensive line, you know, if you got the right players and you got the right sets, you're going to be good. You see what I'm saying? Like, right here, that last play that he just threw, I actually had a guy floating back into coverage for that. You know, he's trying to throw a corner out to the side. Right here, he just throws it right at me, and my guy just moves out the way. That's going to still go on. Like, that right there, that turns us all on. Like, that right there, throwing right at me, like, that is never going to stop. Like, corner out. All right, listen, don't worry about it, though. Don't worry about any of this, because we're going to figure out, you know, pretty much what the meta is. You know, like a dude coming out in 3-3-5 wide to stop the run. Right there, I showed you guys that, because those like grab and go routes, like the zig routes. What is that? That's like the up and in. Well, the in and up, whatever those are. It's like the sluggos. Those right there, I want those to come back. He throws a corner route here. It's getting picked. We had everybody there. Everybody was over there. But again, I don't really feel that that's going to work anymore. You know, I really don't. But I would like to see a lot of other things come back. Please keep leaving your feedback. He's trying to hit me again with another corner, but it doesn't really matter. Keep hitting me with that feedback. Let's talk about it. Madden is so close. If you guys are excited, or if you're enjoying the yard that I gave you guys with the gameplay, let me know in the comment section right now, because it's going to be here sooner than you know, and it's going to be grind time. Get prepared. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love.